Hey everyone, today we're going to go over headaches. So first I have Steve here. He's going to show you a lot of the headache issues are from these muscles right here. They get compressed. These are your neck extensors. So right where it connects into the occipital ridge, right through here, some of the sternocleidomastoid, which is in the front, all there can cause the compression, which causes some of the headaches. A lot of that happens when we're leaning forward and compressing that. So it's good to do some strengthening back here, and then also turn them around. These muscles get hyperactive, so we want to strengthen them. We're going to do, put our back against a wall, push back, anything that kind of pushes your head back, and you'll feel the flexion through your neck. But let's go ahead and get started on Miss Mary. Mary has headaches pretty often. She is one of my YouTube stars. So when it comes to headaches, I like to kind of see where everything's kind of positioned. So you have right now her scalene. It's the muscle, it's a yellow one over there, but I can't show you yet. But it kind of runs up into here, connecting to the clavicle, and then you have your medial scalene, and then your posterior one. But it's kind of pulling her, or pulling this up a little bit. So that's compressing on this side. So my goal is to get this to drop in the massage, and then this side to drop. So just kind of get the pressure off the neck. But when it comes to headaches, I like to also get some jaws worked a little bit. We get a real tight. A lot of my clients, when I touch them in there, they're like, I did not even know that was a muscle. And so we're going to start. We're going to do little circular motions. Some people can be tender-headed, so make sure you ask them that ahead of time. Or their hair can be real delicate, like if you pull their hair or something. So I'm right around the temples, kind of breaking up some of that. Doing more larger circles around it now. Mary is one of our massage therapists. She's excellent when it comes to headaches, most likely because she gets headaches. So. How's all that feeling?
That's good.
Even if you're not a massage therapist, just doing this to your spouse or friend, and they will love you for it. Next part, they probably won't, but it's good to relax the jaw. A lot of us tend to grind at night, so, or even clench when we're stressed. So right here is where they'll open up. So we're going to kind of slide our fingers in there. Yeah, see, if they make that face, you're usually in the right area. I'm going to lighten up just a little. I'm pressing both sides at the same time. And I'm going to have her open her mouth, say, ah, and close. Close. So what I would do normally is, I'm not going to make her do that anymore, but I would kind of work my way around that and have her do it again, and then close, and again, and close. It's a little bit of active release in the masseter. Don't do it so hard that they're compressing in their head right here, because you're kind of defeating that purpose. But we want to get this relaxed. Plus, I know there's not a lot of TMJ work for videos out there, so this will help. I'm following the jawline. She is very tight. Have you been grinding?
Not that I'm aware of.
See, now that she's aware of. And typically, we kind of turn them and work one side at a time again, working along there, trying to break that up. Usually if you can get them to open their mouth and close it, like one thing I like to do, I'm going to have her do it one more time. Open your mouth. So I'm going to hook my finger into here. See that kind of indents in there? and press in. She's like, if I could bite you right now, I would. And relax. And I would do that all around there too. All around this. You'll notice it starts to break up a little bit. The tissue just gets a little softer. All right, we're gonna move on. We've already did our circular. You can always do some facial work if they have sinus issues. We could go under the eyebrows, kind of compress here, and then just bring it up and relax. Bring it up. These are good for the headaches as well. All this is going to be a face up version of the headache massages. I'm going to do a face down massage video. And then I'll also do maybe some side lying, but we'll have them coming up soon. So make sure you all hit the notification bell so that, and hit subscribe so that when I post those, you'll get notified. Good. All right. Now see how red everything is now? She got some blood flow going. Plus, I know she's already getting a massage today, later, so I don't want to overstimulate stuff. She's like, 2 massages. So, next I want to kind of do the circles. Your sinus channels run through there, so I want to do my circles around the ear all the way through there. So, we would do it to both sides, but I'm going to just turn her. Just kind of. So just like with trigger point work, as a therapist, it may help to close your eyes. You can find the little tender points. Kind of press in there and hold, let go, hold, let go. Okay. Do that to both sides, but kind of all the back side too. Remember Mr. Steve, Steve's our skeleton name, by the way. He had a lot of those extensors connecting into the neck, connecting into the occipital ridge, so she's going to be pretty tender when it comes to these spots right in here. And we're going to turn her into it, and back, and turn, and back. Again. Kind of follow the occipital line. Like I said, the circles tend to work real good for these areas on the head. It's not like I could put an elbow in her head. Maybe I can. I'm just kidding. No. Scared her for a second. Man, that is the only joke I've come up with so far today. All right, so you would do the other side too, but in this video we're not, but I did see something earlier I want to show you. You see how when we bring her to the right, her whole shoulder wants to come up. That's another issue with those scalene, so we're going to get that to let go today. So, next step, we're going to get some lotion. Make sure you get enough lotion in their hair. That's joke number 2. Clients frown on you putting lotion in their hair. So one tip is if you're going to do any scalp work, maybe do that before. I don't know if Caitlin, if you can see my fingers. So the next thing you're going to do on each side, but I'll show you on this side, on the left. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hook the spine. So my hands are going to be in this position. coming under the spine. Get my thumb as close to the spine, the cervical area, as I can get. I'm gonna ride it up through the neck, kind of lifting their neck up at the same time, and pulling back. And again, come back, and back. Now, if you feel any of those good tender points, you can. This is a way to get deeper pressure without having to press harder. My hand is under her head, and I'm going to lean her into this. If it's real tender like that, you can have them turn their head the opposite direction to the right, Mary, and go back. Good. Kind of follow your way down each cervical spine. You'll find up top, if they get headaches, it's going to be a lot more tight. That's where we're going to need to definitely do a lot of passive releases. Another neat little thing I like to do is while I've been doing all this, my other hand has been holding her head. I've been doing this position and pressing with my fingers into her head. So kind of doing a double at the same time. We're working her occipital ridge over here, you know, on her scalp, all that stuff at the same time. The ADHD in me. I can do multiple things at the same time, but not one thing.
It's our superpower.
All right. Now, like I said, scalene's tight. So in order to give a good stretch, I'm going to actually turn her head this way. I'm going to slide my hand under her hand, or her head is going to be on my forearm up here near my elbow. And then I'm going to press down on her chest. I'm not on her clavicle. I'm right here. And we're going to turn and stretch. How does that feel?
Feels good.
I pay her to say that. And again, remember, we don't hold stretches very long and we don't overstretch. The neck's only going to go about 45 degrees. We're not trying to make her a giraffe.
I mean, it'd be pretty cool if I was.
Leave the jokes to me. Okay, so next you're going to find that first scalene right on that bone right here. I'm going to press in and now stretch at the same time. Don't do it too hard because this can hurt. And back, and back. Kind of rock them to sleep. So saying there's no sleeping during this. Good. If you can, get your fingers in this position, just kind of push the tension away from the spine. When it comes to headaches, one of the techniques that are best is to get all the tension off of the spine. All right, now I am gonna do it to the other side. Just hook their neck, give them a little bit of a curve back. Because remember, if she's doing this a lot, we need something that's going to pull her back. And last on the scalene, so one of the scalene's jobs is to assist in breathing. So I'm going to press in on it, and she's going to take a deep breath. And relax. And again, try not to have nails if you're doing this. I might be stabbing her right now.
You're not.
Oh, good. Good thing I wasn't. If I was and you just called me out like that, that would look bad on my video. And relax. And then kind of work close to the bone. Do it. All right, now I'm gonna get my fingers like this. We're gonna get on that occipital again. It's all about the occipital ridge, all through here, getting that tension out. You can do a myofascial release. It's really great. My mom used to love this. So we're gonna come under. I'm gonna get my fingers both sides in this position. And I'm gonna press in there, and I'm just gonna hang out until she starts to drop. Do you see where my fingers are, Caitlin?
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of. Get a different angle if needed.
For her hair's in the way.
Can we shave your hair?
No.
There we go. Guess that's a no to the haircut.
No.
You see what we're doing now?
Mm-hmm.
That should feel pretty good, right?
Yeah, it feels good.
And then, so like I said, you're going to do, the hooking is going to be like this. These motions, you're going to come up. Now when you do come up, try up their neck. Try to put your fingers as close to the spine as possible. So it'd be like this, the spine's in the middle, and I'm pressing up and leaning into it. And then I am going to show y'all one exercise with a band. If you have any bands, this is really good for your clients. So Caitlin, if you'd pause. And we're back. So I got a thick band. If you want one of these, let me know on the comments. I can direct you. So I'm going to raise up, and I'm going to have her push your head back into the table. Good. And relax. You should feel that in the front of your neck too. We're going to slide a little bit. Come up, push down. Remember, a lot of it's about neck strength. Relax. That's why a lot of people get headaches, is because their neck is weak. And then their traps, the upper traps, the levator scapula, push down, are overworked. And relax. Does it kind of feel good too?
Yeah, it does.
And then I'm going to go over this way and make her look like a ninja. And I'm going to have you push this direction with your neck. Just a little. It's not compressing your eye too much, don't worry. I know it looks like it. Relax. How's that feel?
Feels good.
See, some things that they don't look like they feel good, but they do. See, now she's really a ninja. Good, and push to the right. What this also teaches us is which side is stronger. You notice you can push harder on the right?
Mm-hmm.
So you can kind of notice what you need to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you take this. Now, this band's too hard for her to do this next thing. But you're gonna hold, I'm gonna have you hold each side. And then open and pull apart. Now I want her to do is pull and then bob your head back and forth so that you don't tense your neck up. Do you feel that across your shoulders and the back?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Now while we let her do that, Caitlin, if you'll zoom in over here, I would like y'all to see one last thing. This is the scalene right here, the muscle we were messing with. And you go up and down here. And then you got the posterior back here. You notice they connect to that bone. So when they're breathing, this is coming up. Well, if they're tight, this is gonna be raised up to about there, and they're gonna have some issues. That's why we were pressing down into it and letting them breathe, which was helping it release. All right, and Mary, how you feeling?
Feeling good.
Yeah? Well, thank you so much for watching. Please comment below your thoughts. And if you didn't like the video, it's probably Caitlin's fault for not doing a good one. So I'm just kidding, but I do appreciate it if you hit subscribe and like the video, comment, follow us on Instagram, on TikTok at Natural Forces Massage, and y'all have a great day.